Well, hello. This is Rosa, rcgkreations. How are you doing? After 2 months, the last of my Temu order has arrived. Oops, let's turn you over just a tad. So let's get right down to business. These are the double adhesive little tapes I use for my cracker when I'm making cards, things like that. But what I like about them, number one, see how thin they are. I think it's a 1/4 inch, but it's double adhesive and it's just enough to do 2 or 3 projects. So I like to use this instead of using my great big roll when I travel to crops and stuff. So when I'm crafting, I also like to use those to give away to some of my craft buddy friends for their birthday. Put it in a little gift bag with them with the other stuff that I gave to them. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I should have. Wasn't sure if I was going to need my reader. Sometimes I need my readers and sometimes I don't. But today is a yucky rainy day here in Texas. And I don't do well during rainy days. It hurts. So let me get my readers on. Excuse that time frame there right quick here. Let me get my stuff so I can take these off and on, off and on. Now these cost $3.13, but you get 25 pieces of tape. So I thought that was a win-win. Another one here is, you know those little garden flags that have the one little stripe and then it hangs down? This is a clip because it's constantly blowing in the wind and it flips over and moves around. And if I remember, I'll do a little pop-up so you can see what it looks like. But for $1.49, there's a mosquito in here. You clip this to the flag. Okay, that clip, see that little clip right there? Oh, make sure. Can you see that? See how it opens up? You clip this to the flag. Okay? And it comes off and on because this is made to be coming off and on, off and on, off and on. Okay? And that's what holds the flag. Okay, let me take this off because it says, yeah, there we go. I just had to put my finger in there. And this stays out there. And then this goes on the end of the flag so it doesn't go all over the place. Because I know some of those metal bars for garden flags, they call them garden yard flags. They come off from depending on, some of them have a little loop. Mine has a little loop so I don't have to worry about it. But some of them just have a little kind of a curve, like a half a C. So it falls out during the wind. So you put that in there, you put this in that pole thing, and that keeps it from moving from side to side. So I don't need it I don't need this part, but this came together as one kit. All I needed was this part. So that's gonna go on my flag. So now my flag will always be up correctly. Okay. Oh, I've been so waiting for these. These are garden stick labels. Plant labels, but here's the big but. I want to show you this. Hold on just a sec. Look at how thin this is. But you get a Sharpie, write down the name of the plant or whatever it is. I'm going to be using it because this is my first year having a garden. I don't know when I need to fertilize what plant, when I need to water what plant. Right now I'm putting everything on my phone, but it's kind of a headache. So I want to be able just to go right to the plant and know when do I fertilize it, when do I water. Now, the fertilizing, you don't do it every day. You don't do it every week. Some of them just once a month, and some of them only twice a year. So I'm going to label here, because I've already got the other little labels I have my other Temu Haul. So that's the name of the plant. And then this is going to be like my when to water, how often to water. Like some of them, you just poke your finger in like 1 inch. And then when it's dry, that's when you water it. Until then, you don't water it. And some plants you got to water from the ground up. And some of them from the top is okay down. So anyway, so that's going to give me, look at that, plenty of room. I can write everything for each plant. And I can just look at it once and then I'm good to go. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope y'all noticed that video where hubby said it was okay. And I ordered a greenhouse for us. And it was all put together. Hubby and I helped him with one side of the metal bowls, and then we both were hurting because we were doing up and down, bending, up and down, bending, tightening, doing this, bending that, 3 times we had it backwards. So we had to undo everything. So a little chore that took almost 4 hours, a good 3.5 hours. That should have only taken like an hour and a half. But then he did the next day, he did the other side and the top part, and he got it all done by himself like in 30 minutes. I was just a helper, the navigator of the instructions, and I was just basically the holder. But anyway, it's up and down, and I'll put a little link on that video. That one, it's a quick little video, it's not very long. Our new greenhouse. So that's gonna be for all of our plants. These are for baking. When you're making a cake, you can even do it for meatloaf. Anything that you're baking. And these are silicone. But I want to show you. The only reason I got these is because they were on special. These, you get 2 of these. I got one in a black and a red. They're silicone baking mats, and they were, this particular one was $3.05. This was that same thing, was $3.32. Again, it just depends on what kind of special, what kind of coupons you have, of how much you pay, and the price is not the same for everything. And a lot of items you can only order 1, and that's it. The non-special prices, you can order like as many as you want of that one item at that price. But what it is, this will hold from a 7.5 to 15 centimeter, which is either a 3 to 6 inch item. So you put this in your dish, and then this hangs out over, let me just use this box. This, that's in your pan, and this will overlap. Actually, let me do it this way. Oh, sorry, that's my reminder, I've got an appointment. It's not really an appointment, it's something that I have to do before I go to bed. Oh, look at my little PJs, are these cute little doggies? So, I'm hoping to make this tonight an early night. But they're little messages, all different kinds of dogs and stuff. Look, there was one that just said, mornings are rough, R-U-F-F. Let's see. That's the same thing, mornings are rough. There was another message. Well, maybe that's all that says. But different types of little doggies. But anyway, so you put this, pretend this is your cake pan. And you're going to lay this inside. And because this is silicone, you don't have to coat it or spray it or anything. Now, some things you may want, depending on what it is that you're making, like if you're making like a cheesecake or something. I really don't know because I never made a cheesecake, so I don't know. So don't quote me on this. You can spray your silicone and it's okay, good to go. Okay? Then this is going to overhang. So when the cake is done, you just pick it up from the flip, those little tabbies, and then out the whole cake comes out. Now you can do the same thing with a meatloaf. So if you were doing a meatloaf, you could do the same thing. Put the raw meat on top here, and then you pick the whole thing up. So it doesn't have to be strictly for baking. You can do what you want with it. And like I said, it does anywhere from 3, 4, 5, or 6 inch, depending on what size the item is that you're doing. But I got one that's red and one that's black. So I thought this was a good one. Oh, it even tells you right here. Don't cut it because you never want to cut with silicone. Don't ever cut it. And don't put it on direct heat because it will melt. And it does up to, oops, let me get the readers on. This can hold up to 230 degrees Celsius, 40 degrees, or minus 40. And is good for cooking. That means it's food related, so that means it's good to use with food. Because some silicone is not good to use with food, so make sure you read that. And then this is platinum, 100% silicone. And then what I like about this one, it gives you measurements. So you have your little cheat sheet of measurements. It's really small fine print writing. But for 1 cup, 1 cup is either 8 ounces, 16 tablespoons, or 48 teaspoons, or 237 milliliters. So you get a conversion chart of your cooking on there. Because you never know, you may be making something and you need that conversion chart. So all this is going to stay open because I need to wash this to get ready to use it. Let's move this out of the way. Alrighty, so I got 2 sets of those. I'm going to leave this just the way it is. So if something happens with these two, because It's just me and hubby, so I don't think I'll be doing a whole lot of baking. I have an extra backup just in case. At this price, it was worth it for me to go ahead and have an extra backup because, as my regular subscribers know, I'm a messy cook. So, this is another one that I ordered before. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't realize I ordered 2 of these, but I did. And it was my fault, but that's okay. You can't go wrong with this. This is a 8.5 ounce glass swing top bottle. There's 3 pieces to it, but this cost $7.25. It's a little on the pricey side, but it's glass. So to me, it's worth it. But you put whatever oil, vanilla extract, any liquid that you want of your choice. Then you got your spring top. I'm going to have hubby help me with this because there's this little holes right here. Right in here on both sides. And you know what? I'm going to try to do it right quick because this should be a quick little video. Let's see if I can do it. You put one in. Okay, come on. Come on. I may not be able to do it. I don't think I have enough power in my hand. No, I don't. You know what? I might be able to do it. Okay, we're going to do it this way, then go over this way. Yeah, this should be it. I'm just going to try for a few seconds, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, you know what? I just might be able to get it done. And then you just pry it open. Oh, good. I did it. I did it. And it sits inside the little holes that they made. Okay? And then to close it, you push this down. This swivels. This is what I like about it because it swivels. Whoops. Okay, I must have done something wrong because that's not right. You know what? Maybe I did it backwards. Oh, I'm going to have hubby help me. Okay. I messed up. I did mess up. Sorry that. But you know, you get the main gist of it. And it sits here and it sits closed. But it's, oh, you know, this is supposed to be down here. I know. Let's see. But I don't want to do too much on this. And I don't want to, oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, because see, this is supposed to do this. And it closes it. And this is liquid tight. Once you put the pressure on here. So, okay, so what did I do wrong? It's supposed to go this way. And that'll go over that way. I'm going to let hubby help me because I don't want to mess this up. But anyway, that's what that is. So, I'm very pleased with this project, even though it was a totally unexpected purchase. But I am very pleased with it. So, I saved my bubble wrap for holiday packaging deliveries. We're good to go. These are a baking. With the holidays coming, I plan to be making a variety of types of bread. Not just like sourdough. I did get the sourdough starter kit. I haven't made it yet, but I'm getting ready to. And I really apologize for all that noise. Oh, let me get my label. Because this is a 2-piece bread molds, silicone molds. These cost $8.69. But the reason I like these is because since I have a galley kitchen, I'm very, very compact. So everything has to be, I have to be able to put like 5 or 6 things in one space. And see how narrow this is? And what's nice about it is this sticks to your table. So it doesn't wobble, move around. And then it's supposed to come up. Okay, which way? There we go. It's a collapsible bread item. Okay. See how I'm moving it? You see me moving? Because it's stuck to the table. Because it suctions right in here with the silicone. And then whenever you make your bread, that design, see that design on the inside? It's going to be shaped on the outside of your bread. So this is actually the top of the bread, and this is the bottom of the bread. So with hubby, it's just me and hubby. This is a perfect size for me and him to have it for like I think bread's not good for my weight program, so we won't be making bread every week. So, but I think one of these is just enough. Like every 2 weeks, make one of these. And then if we have company that does come over, oh, there is a little release on this one. Doesn't have it, but this one does have a little release. So you pull it, and that releases it. And see how much bigger? Let me put the two together. See that? See the difference? But you put it, let me get the little tabby right there. Okay, why is it not sticking? It's supposed to stick. And my table's clean. Oh, I didn't push it down further enough. Right it. Okay. Oh no, what's moving? It's not sticking like the blue one did. Maybe I need to get it wet. And then you're supposed to pull on this little tabby, and that's what releases the bowl. But this one, I got to double do my research. I'll do a pop-up on that. I'll do my research to make sure there's something that I'm doing wrong, or is this defective? I don't know. I may have to get it wet. I don't know. But I thought this was pretty shape for bread. So see the little rings all the way around? It goes all the way around. So I thought that was pretty neat. So let me put this in here. This is all going to have to get washed so I can use it. So let's move this over out of the way. This is going to be a freebie to save for emergencies in case something happens to these other ones. Here is more of my grow bags. These are 5-gallon, which it turns out I need a lot more 5-gallon ones, and this is why I ordered these. You get a total, they're multicolor. Okay, does it say? I didn't write down the price. I'll do a pop-up. I apologize because I didn't do a price. But I just like them because they're multicolored. That way my garden can have different colors and stuff. But that's what these are, grow bags. Put that over there with the kitchen stuff, the garden stuff. I did this on purpose. I already had, I think it's 6. Okay, but if I'm going to be making bagels for the whole week for me and hubby, I need more than 6 bagels. So this is a package of 3. I actually got 2 of these. One I didn't realize I ordered. That was my fault. But I got 2, a package of 3 of bagel molds. You can do these for baking bagel molds, or you can use these to make donut molds. Let's see, where's the... Oh, this is going to get washed. And they're different prices. This one set costs $4.40. You get 3 pieces. This one set costs $4.54. So 14-cent difference between the two. But hey, 14 cents adds up when you add up all the different prices. But it's like everything else. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so, okay, this is stuck. Okay, this is really stuck. Okay, there we go. And you just roll up your dough, put your dough in here, and then let it rise, or depending on whatever dough that you're making. Your bagel dough. I got 2 different recipes. One's the old-fashioned kind, and then one's just the 2 ingredients to make your bagel. I'm hoping to do that to save myself a lot of time. And you just cook it. The two ingredient bagel recipe does not require you to put it in water, boiling water, because the regular bagel recipe requires you to, once you make your dough, you put it in water, then you do something, you let it set. But I will be doing a video on that one when I get ready to do that. So I'm leaving this out because I got to wash all of these. So let's just put those back over there. And this, oh, this is another, now this one is a silicone bread fermentation basket. This costs $5.09. This is supposed to be like a peachy color, but it looks more peachy to me than pink. But it's supposed to have been pink. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pink color. But I'm sorry, y'all. Doesn't that look more like it's a peachy color? But, you know, I'm not so worried about the kitchen colors. And this one does not have that slick surface. So this won't stick to your tabletop. And of course, just because these are bed bowls, you can use this for anything. Make a salad, put some, you know, if you want to cook something in there, like make a casserole, you can use this for that. Any one of these bowls, because they're all silicone mold bowls and stuff. But I like the fact that it has a handle, so I could always hang it up if I'm running out of space. But because they're collapsible. Oh, and this one I forgot to mention does give you measurements to see, does it do, oh, it doesn't do cups or ounces. It just does 2,000 milliliters, 1,500 milliliters, and 1,000 milliliters. So it gives you the 3 different sizes. So you can use it for 3 different recipes and use the same bowl. So that is good on that one. Excuse me. This is just plain silicone molds called mini muffins. This was $3.23, and I don't know why, but I volunteered to make muffins for a child's classroom. I don't have any children. We don't have our grandkids and daughter and grandkids and great grands all live in another state. But Mom asked me, and I broke down and said yes, I will do it. So this is just mini muffins. They're $3.23. And these are just little silicone. There's nothing special to them or anything like that. But it's got 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 20 cups. She's got to do 30. So I just do this 2 batches. But I think I may have another one of these. I really don't know. I think I might, but I don't think it's the mini. I think it's the regular one. So anyway, but she said they wanted them to bring in minis, not regular muffin size. So I think this is going to work. And what I like to do with all my silicone molds like this is I put it on a cookie sheet. Then I spray this with, sometimes you want to spray these with a vegetable spray, or sometimes you don't. It just depends. Or if you have those little mini muffin cups for the minis or the regular muffin cups, and you just put the cups inside each one. But put this on a cookie sheet, so this way, when you're transporting the mix, the ingredients, what do you call that? It's not dough, it's the mix, but there's a word for it. Anyway, when you're transporting it, because see from here, see how it's all flimsy because it's silicone? Put it on a flat cookie sheet, and then load everything up, and then you take the whole cookie sheet with this on top into your oven and take it in and out, no problem. But that's what this is. So this has got to go into the wash. And very, very soon I will be showing you my donut recipe. But this, isn't it cute? All this is a donut, but I like it because it's got the little center for the hole. Okay. So this makes 6 donuts. And this is actually called, get the readers on. It is just a silicone mold used for donuts, and they actually call it a donut mold. And it was $1.91. For that price, I just could not pass that up. And then number 2, look, I got to show you this. This is why. I want my sweets. This weight program is really getting to me. I have noticed, because I've actually gone down 1 size on some clothes, not everything, but some clothes. And I can cheat with this, because look at how narrow the little donut is going to be. This is like a mini donut. I can have 1 donut and make this. Oh, look, hey. Oh, there was a piece of the silicone that got stuck. I thought this was like damaged. It was just a piece of the silicone from the mold that got stuck on there. So that's what these are. So I can cheat with one of the mini muffins and one donut. I can't put sprinkles or icing or sugar stuff on top of it because that's definitely a no-no on the weight program. Look at these. These are little fishy cookie molds. I found a recipe on to make my own goldfish crackers. Hubby and I love goldfish crackers. And you know what? If I don't make a whole batch of these, make a whole bunch of them, put them in an airtight container, put them in a baggie, take them with you to work. You can munch on these things. And you're cheating, but you're not cheating too bad because, I mean, seriously, look. Look at how big. Here's my hand. So I can actually cover this up with my hand. There's the widthwise, okay? Look at that. I can actually cover this. You can't even see it. So I can actually take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can take 6 of these little goldfishes. And that'll be my afternoon snack or mid-morning snack at the office. And I'll be good to go. So I had a little snack. I kind of cheated a little bit, but I didn't go overboard crazy cheating either. But these little molds were $1.70. Now, I did get a 90% discount. And on some of these products, I got 98% discount. So remember, the prices that I'm paying may not be what you're going to pay. It just depends on what you're eligible for, okay? And these are just fishy molds. But if everything works out okay, because it's winter, I'm going to make some. And if they turn out really good, I'm going to send some to the great-grandson in another state where he lives. And I know he'll love them because I know he loves little goldfish. And I may even be bold enough and put some food dye and have different color goldfish, not just the orange ones. Now this is for the garden. Let me get some scissors on here. I've learned to be careful. Oh, I think I just ripped the wrong spot. I think I just did. I think I just did. Yep. This. Yep, I just did. I ripped that and I shouldn't have. Because once you use this, you can reuse this again. This was $4.28, but I get 2 of these nettings for my tomatoes. And I've got one for this lantana flower that spreads, it grows, but it likes to grow up and spread. And it needs the netting so it can do just like what this is doing. And that was the whole reason why I got this. But because this particular batch was in 2 sets. 2 sets for the price of one. It was $4.28. So let me take it, get it out. And it's just, all it is nylon netting, is all it is. And you stretch it out so you can make it as big or as whatever that you have. And this is actually going to be sitting on my privacy fence backyard. And we're going to nail this, just the 2 ends is what we have to do. Nail it to the privacy fence, and then the plant's going to grow up. And then every few days you want to go in there and like move a piece of the limb, okay, the stem, the leaves, and let it grow in and out, in and out, in and out, wherever you want to do it. But that's exactly what this is for. So I'm very pleased. And then the simple fact is, this is supposed to last for a good 10-15 years. As long as I maintain it, take care of it real good, it should last. And then I'm keeping this, because I saw that in the description box. This was in, I'm okay, but still, I gotta be careful. But I got 2 of these, because I've got one's gonna go for that lantana flowers. Those are beautiful purple flowers, gorgeous flowers. And then the other one's gonna go to help go with my little cherry tomatoes. I also got some regular tomatoes, but I got different plant stakes for those. So this is garbage. This over here for the garden. And I practiced with my little decorator pen. Doing icing, making letters and designs. It's not easy as I thought because I'm an artist. I sketch. I do freehand sketching. I do caricatures. I do portraits. But working with icing, I guess it's because I'm always constantly erasing when I mess up. And with icing, once you've messed up, you've messed up. But I made some, I finally got the texture down right where it's nice and smooth and even. Now getting the smooth feel, that's what I need to practice on. But this is for your icing. You put your piping bag. This is the little holder. Okay. And this is going to sit like this. You put your piping bag inside here. You flip it, overlap it. And let me just show you with this. You pretend this is a piping bag. And you can use the plastic piping bag, the disposable piping bag, the cloth one. It doesn't really make a difference. Any piping bag. Stick it in there. Then you're going to insert your icing in here. Then you're going to pick it up. And then you twist it and use it. And then you can use this as your piping. But what this is nice about it is you can actually put several colors of piping. So if you're doing a cake project or cupcakes, I don't know, something's got me. I apologize for the coughing. You can put, well, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 8 colors of icing already in the bag. There's already piped up because with the bag, I did order those. I actually ordered these last year, but I'm just not getting to them. Is at the end of the piping bag, they come with the little clips. So you twist this, then you put the little clip on here, and whenever you drop it, or you put it down, or you lay it down, or you have it here holding it, say, or to flop over or whatever, you don't lose everything of your icing that's inside the bag because that little clip clips it tight. So this is going to be that project for that. And I'm really looking forward, especially with the holidays coming. I want to surprise myself, mainly, and be able to do things and be able to give things. I'm hoping if number one, they got to taste good. Number two, they got to look pretty. Not overly, like, wow, but look nice. And I'm hoping to be able to donate some homemade goodies to some shelters, some retirement communities, and a lot of our we have a few neighbors that are kind of pretty much homebound, and be able to surprise them with something that they would enjoy as just a little small treat. And it was handmade with love from me. So that's the goal. Now, I'm going to learn how to make variety types of breads, like I already said that. But I'm also going to be able, what I like about this is these are small. This is just perfect size. This is not made for a big family because this is a one little loaf. This is more than enough loaf for like a family of 4 or 6. And we can do, and I'm going to do sourdough bread, which is the whole thing with this. But this is a mold. It's a bread mold. But here's a big but. And I'm gonna read. Let me read it because I wrote it down. Number one, this costs $3.25. But look at this. It's pretty thick. It's not really thin, which is really nice. But what's nice about it is you can actually mix all your ingredients, your dough, your flour, whatever it is that you're making, all in this same bowl. And then after a while, it all rolls into a ball. It still stays all in the same bowl. And then when you get ready to, you've done your ball and you're ready to put it aside, and you want it to let it rise, you put this little lip right here. See this little lip right there? In through this little slit right here. Okay, do you see that? Yeah. You put it in through there. And your dough is going to rise. Then, once it's risen 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, it depends on the dough that you're making of how long it has to rise. Don't do anything else with it. Oh, I'm sorry. Once you've done it here to let it rise, most of the time, they want you to put it in a warm place, like next to your oven, or in a cold oven with just the light on. And some of them just say leave it on your counter with a towel underneath, so you can put a towel over it and this, put your towel over there, and that keeps it covered. And then when the time comes up and it's risen, you just open this up, and if it's risen the way you want it to rise, then you're good to go. You cover this back up again, and you cook and you bake. Excuse me, not cook, you bake. You put this whole thing in the oven. And you can either put this directly on a cookie sheet, or you can put this right in on the oven rack, the racks of your oven. However you want to do it, then you just got your pot holders and you take it out, and because it's gonna be probably hot come out of the oven, and you're all good to go. And you've got a small little loaf of bread. You can make garlic bread. All kinds of bread are out there. Sourdough bread, no knead bread, low rise bread. Hubby really wants to. I made the olive bread in our bread machine, but I don't blame it. My bread machine finally went kapooey. It works, but it doesn't heat up and it doesn't cook the last middle center of the bread. So I always have to take it out and put it in the oven and cook it from there 20-30 minutes because it just doesn't cook it. So both of my bread machines went kapooey, and they're over 15 years old, so I can't blame them because I have used it for making pizza and making all kinds of stuff because we do other breads and stuff. So for right now, I think this is good because with the holidays coming and everything else and all this money that I've been spending on this garden stuff, I cannot go and buy 2 more bread machines. I just can't do it. I'm going to have to wait till next year. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to go back to the old-fashioned baking bread in the oven. Now that I've gotten my hang of the logistics of it, it really doesn't take that long. It's just a matter of sitting down and getting it done and getting it done, really. So that's what this is for, because I wanted to try this that was different than these methods, because not everything works for you. Yeah, you may one way of doing it may work for you, and the other one doesn't, or all of them may work for you. Everybody's different. You just never know. Okay, this was a whim purchase. You know why it was a whim purchase? It was free. Free as a thank you from Temu. It normally costs $33.99, but right now you can buy it for $9.69, and this is 11.4 tube by 3.94. Okay, the size. Let me bear with me. Let me open this up. Look at this. Look at my hand. Hubby and I, this is all we need. He loves Chinese food. He loves to make stir fry. And we got that great big old wok, but it's there it is up there on top. It's great. It's fun. But we only use the little center, which is really all this is what we need. And this, I'm going to tell you, it said so in the description, but it's got weight to it. And I like the little handles, which are going to be great. And I've got those little silicone covers to put on here, so I can put them on here and I won't get burned when I'm cooking it, because I can put the whole thing in the oven, or woks are made to cook on top of the stove. Or you could get one of those little cylinder things where you sit on there with what do you call those? Those things that you use at buffet tables that keep everything hot and warm. But I'm going to be using, this is for me to use on my kitchen stove. Right on my stove top. So, and this was only because I wanted the size, because it's just hubby and I is why I went ahead and got this. There was there's a whole list of items you could have got. I could have picked for free, and I go, let's make this more cost effective. If I'm going to be buying something on free, that's something that me and hubby both can use. So I think this was a win-win. This is the last part of my little haul. And y'all know I love my little USB charged blender. I use it practically daily. And I needed to get another one because I'm using it so much. I wanted to have a backup just in case. Because you know what? These are electronics. There's no guarantee nothing's going to work. Temu, no Temu. Amazon, no Amazon. Walmart, no Walmart. Target. It's a machine. There's no guarantees any of these things are going to work all the time properly. And the USB charger. But look at the size of this baby. I'm going to be baking next summer, next spring, when my fruit comes in, we're going to start making fresh juice. Because you put your chopped up little pieces of fruit, pieces of ice, coconut milk, water, milk, whatever it is that you want to make, almond milk, put it in there, and we're ready to go. And what's really nice, this has a little handle, so I can even take it with me, and I can have some on the way to work, or if I'm on a trip somewhere, I'm already there. And what I like about this one compared to the other one is the USB port charges on the bottom. So, and it's got 4 different speeds. And there's something else that I saw. Oh, it tells you the battery level indicator, so you know how much battery you have on your charge. And I'm going to show you. There's a little silicone. We see that little white silicone? That is for liquid, so you know it's going to get a liquid-tight closure. I don't think this comes apart. Nope, this one doesn't come apart like the other one. My other one, the bottom half comes apart, but when you want to wash it, all you do is put water and soap in there, close it back up, turn it on, and that's how you wash the inside and outside of it. And then, of course, you see the whole thing. But there's the little blades. Let me see, can you see that? And it's got 2 big long ones and 4 small short ones. So you're going to get a good thing. It's not charged up yet. Yeah, I tried to turn it on earlier. Oh, I lied. It made me a liar. Look at that. Pause 1, 2, 3. So it's got 3 speeds. And then 2, 3. So, well, that's got some speed and it's got some weight to it. So I think this is going to be really, really good. And I do love the fact the directions are in English. So that is really nice. So I'm very pleased with this. And you could do fresh fruits. You can do nuts. You can make chopped ice. You know, it's basically a mini self-independent. What do they call it? Juicing cup is what they call it. So here's a picture of the fruit, and here's a picture of it with the different type of fruits in there, and then there's the different colors it came in. Now mine, when I got the option to get this, I didn't have an option on the color because they only had one color left, and it's a USB blender juicer. This was $14.39. So now I have my little blue one, and then we have this one. So now hubby and I can make our own juices of whatever flavor we want, and we're good to go. So that is everything on my little Temu haul for the day, and more than likely this is the end of it. I do have 3 things that are on. They had to wait and get shipped from China. They're supposed to be here sometime next week, or sometime the week of 1st of December, around the 4th or 5th, something like that in there. So there's only 2 more things. I probably won't do a video for just 2 things. So anyway, this is my little take of my little Temu haul. Here's my little goldfish, my little donut maker, and my little blender. Oh, and I gotta do my garden thing. I have my little garden thing. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. And if I would love for you to help my channel grow, please share all my videos with your friends and family. And I thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you subscribing. And those of you who are new, please hit the subscribe bell. And don't forget to hit the notification so you know I post videos. I usually always post videos every 2 days. And we thank you so much for watching. You take care now. Bye-bye.